Yesterday, there was a developer Q&A that happened on Forza Horizon 5, and we got a little bit more information. We got information, specifically new information regarding weather and how weather is going to work in Forza Horizon 5. And I've got to say, I really like what they've done with weather here. I like it. It comes across as very well thought out, very detailed. I really think it's going to just enhance the Forza Horizon experience overall. Let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about what they discussed and some of the new things coming with regards to weather. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. I'm X1 the Gamer. We're doing all things Forza Horizon on this channel, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, be informed whenever we go live. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, yeah, Forza Horizon 5 weather. Now, in the past, particularly, let's take into... Let's look at Forza Horizon 4. Forza Horizon 4 was one giant island. It was the UK, where it just rains a lot, so there wasn't a whole lot of weather variety. There was seasonal variety, where they went to snow, and that was for a particular amount of time. Now, this snow in seasons covered the entire map. That's not what they're doing in Forza Horizon 5, and we already knew that. What they're doing is it's regional. So there's different biomes throughout Mexico that you'll be able to go to. And then depending on the season, those biomes are going to shift and adjust depending what season it is. So you're not stuck, the entire map's covered in snow like you were in Forza Horizon 5, which seasons was a really cool concept and really cool for part of the time. But sometimes it didn't work out, especially if you wanted to, do a certain race that wasn't available until the next time that season came up, like in snow. This, I think, is a nice middle ground for it. And really works out. So they talked a lot about here how weather is regional. So if you're in the desert, and the example used here was if you're in the desert, you'll probably get a sprinkling of rain like the desert. The desert is the desert because there's very little water. If you're in a tropical part of Mexico, that's where you're going to get tropical thunderstorms. It's just going to downpour with rain. So it's regional. There's these different biomes throughout the map that you'll be able to go to. There are two new weather effects this time that they've never done before, and that is tropical rain, so just these downpours that's coming, tropical storms, and also dust storms. They said towering dust storms. So those are two new weather effects. They did show off a little bit the dust storms in the E3 trailer that we got to see. This was something that they talked about, dust storms in Mexico. Towering dust storms is what they called it, and these are two new weather effects. Now, the other thing that they talked about is that you're going to be able to see this weather off in the distance, kind of like what we just saw right here. The weather is going to be off in the distance, and you're going to actually be able to drive to it. So, i.e., you're going to be able to be a storm chaser. If you want to go and see, that looks like a crazy tropical storm that's happening over there, you're going to be able to go and drive to it. You're going to be able to see it off in the distance and drive to it, and also drive out of it. The corresponding as that, and that's something that they've never been done before. That's something that's really interesting. They did talk about the developers that storm chasing. Here's an example of it, so you can see that storm off in the distance. That storm chasing was a big thing that they wanted to do here in Forza Horizon 5. I think that adds this really interesting dynamic to the entire game. In that you're going to have pockets. You're going to have pockets of rain, for instance, pockets of dust storms, pockets that you'll be able to drive in and out of. And I think it makes the environment, I think it makes the overall world more dynamic. It gives it that dynamic feel, this living, breathing world type of feel that really didn't necessarily exist in past Forzas. I like this. I like how this is happening and how they're doing this, how it's both regional, you can see it off in the distance and drive to it. And then also it is seasonal. So each of these biomes that are going to exist is seasonal. And I think that that's a smart way to do it. I think it definitely, so far, no, we don't have our hands on it. We can't play it. But so far, it sounds like a big improvement over Forza Horizon 4. The Forza Horizon 4 had people that loved the seasons. They had people that didn't love the seasons. Regardless, I think this is a huge improvement. I think this, once again, makes the world more dynamic, more interesting. I'm going to be curious if sand does damage to your car. That would be really interesting because sand has, in a sandstorm, a towering sandstorm, that's got to just beat up your car. Oh, so regardless, I mean, super exciting, super good to know, super interesting, I think. And again, I really like the way that they've been talking about Forza Horizon 5. I like all these little details that we're getting out. I really think this adds to that living, breathing world feel that they're clearly going for in Forza Horizon 5. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of the two new weather effects, the tropical storms and the towering dust storms? Do you like them? Do you not like them? What do you think of regionals? Do you like that? Regional weather. Do you like that or do you not like it? Let me know in the comments below. Again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you guys next time.